Video games are so repetitive.
Let me guess, army guys running around shooting each other?
All the other games are the same. Run around with a gun, shoot the other guy, and repeat.
Boring.
Square Hard Games brings you the next big thing in video game action. Get ready for errands.
I'm never going to be a commando, but I am going to run errands.
Get to the store for that thing you promised your girlfriend you'd buy, but you were too lazy by the time it closes.
Out of my way. I've got 2 minutes.
Return that sweater to Kohl's that's been in the back of your car for a month.
That seems easy.
But you gotta find the receipt.
Oh wow, this game is so realistic.
Mail a letter, buy a birthday card, take the dog to a vet, and 1,000 other extreme errands. Pre-order now and get free downloadable content like sticky notes and grocery lists.
Give me them sticky notes.
Errands by Square Hard. If you're gonna square hard. What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire live on YouTube and Facebook. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid so you don't have to.
What's going on?
Oh, you want to know what's going on? You think you could just come right in off the top and be like, hey, what's going on? There's a lot going on, Patrick.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
Oh, you know, nothing really.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just, pandemicking it up.
Aren't we all?
Well, some people are doing it a little bit different than
What?
others. I don't know if you know this, but
I do.
some people let their imagination runs wild.
Mm-hmm.
And a new entry into the Ripley's Believe It or Not book has caught my attention. This is a real person that is not doing this by themselves. They are a part of a trend, but the focus of this is 17-year-old Ava Vogel. We got a story about horses. It's a horse girl. You hear the stereotypes about horse girls, that they're a little bit, they're a little bit of uh-oh.
She loves horses and her boyfriend too.
Yeah, see, they've made an entire song just about that. That's the only line from the song.
She's
a horse.
Have you ever seen
horse lover?
You ever seen Kevin? I think it's like Kevin Bacon and Jimmy Fallon, and it's called like Before It Was a Song, or like First Draft Songs or something like that, and It's essentially just him singing "She loves horses" like it was the first draft, and that's the only part that they really got down.
Oh, so that bit was already a whole joke.
Yep.
Damn it! All right, well, she has gotten a little bit of fame because of her unusual skill. She has begun emulating the movements of a horse. So she gallops through her backyard and
hide your carrots,
and she jumps over obstacles. She is from
how old is she?
17 years old, from Edmonton, Canada, And I'd like to say that this started because of the pandemic. She's been doing this for 6 years. And she's trained every day.
If you're going to do it right.
I mean, I guess if you're going to train to be a horse, that's the thing. She's not even training to be a horse. She just does this because she likes moving around like a horse. It's not like she's one of those people that's like, oh, no, trust me, I'm actually a fox. I may look like a person, but I'm a fox. She's just like, nah, I like doing this.
It's like jumping.
And you better believe I've got all of the videos.
Oh, I was going to say, there's got to be a video.
Oh, there's videos. There is an entire Instagram feed that she posts on. So we got the little jumper.
Jumping like a...
So you'll see her running around, run up and jump, and really rack her shoulders. But then this, that's not jumping like a horse. What horse have you ever seen jump like a...
She's getting ready for it. There you go.
No, I don't understand. Why do you get to jump on your back 2 legs only? This majestic horse person.
Is
The
there
way
like
she
practical use for this other than, a different kind of website one day?
Yeah, like her OnlyFans next year is going to be real weird. Yeah, but they set up little obstacles because she used to ride horses, and then she's like, but what if I were the horse?
What if I just did it?
Yeah, I bet I could do it better than these stupid horses can. Like I don't like the running on the 2 feet jumping, and I mean, at least you're hitting stuff. But that's not a horse. You
What's
freaking
her
lie.
name again? Does she have a name?
Ava Vogel.
Ava, what would you like for dinner? Oats. She had that for breakfast. Oats. You sure you don't want to go to like get a cheeseburger?
You want ice cream? What about carrot?
Wait, was that 4? I thought it was like 1 for no, 2 for yes. What does 4 mean? Like
It means
really yes.
give me that fucking carrot, or I'm gonna bite you.
She's in high school. It's like she's on student council. And how do you vote in this measure? Nay.
Ava, you're never voting in positive anything. You brought this one up to the table. We thought for sure you'd vote for it.
Clomp.
All right, someone get the shovel. Ava had a mess.
Do it all like a horse, people. You know this.
She's not the only one out there, right? She you want to know why she got so jazzed up into this thing? Is because of goddamn TikTok. She was inspired by videos she found. Like she first started doing this just she filmed herself clearing obstacles on 2 legs like a hurdler. But in 2017, because of videos she found on Instagram and TikTok, she's like, it's the horse life for me. So those videos that you see of her hurdling things, it's like
a horse is life for me.
Ava is a horse, of course, of course. There are many horse girls all around the internet. You can find them. It's unfortunately a growing trend. It's gained popularity because of a Norwegian girl who's amassed more than 8 million views on her most popular horse jumping video. I do have one video of her that someone else did a compilation of.
Oh, the way it was paused, it looked like she was going into a wall. I was like, don't.
Look at it, just walking around like a horse.
Oh my God.
Just galloping around. I mean, I guess if you're gonna have a hobby,
I mean,
like, can you jump a picnic bench like that?
No.
So don't you feel stupid?
So what's the practical use for this? Like,
oh, I'm sorry. You're looking for practicality?
I mean,
given the amount of views they get on the videos, I'd imagine they can make quite a bit of money.
2 million views. Horse girls.
Yeah, I've never felt like running around like a horse girl and jumping things. Like, look at me, I'm a horse girl. It's like someone tried to do parkour, but they were really drunk.
Right.
They couldn't quite stand up.
This other horse is like, what in the?
She just goes up to the horse and kicks it in the head.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, this is a thing that people are doing now. You
gotta think that's gonna screw up your spine.
Oh, it's got to be fucking up her shoulders, because when you see her land, the impact alone on it makes me wince.
Yeah, because it's really just a stop. It's like a, ugh.
Yeah. It's just all full force, just slamming down on her shoulders. Ava says it took her a long time to build up her wrist strength to be able to handle it. I'm like, your wrists are going to be fine, but you're not going to be able to fucking move your shoulders in like 5 years.
And you know what's going to happen? That she falls weird one day, and then like something breaks.
Oh no!
We gotta shoot her.
Don't do it, Pop.
We gotta.
She could still be someone.
Nope. She's only ever wanted to be a horse, son.
I'm sure she'd change her mind if you just give her the option and say, if you don't stop being a horse, I'm gonna shoot you.
I am defending her ability to be what she wants to be, and now that one leg has come up lame, so we will shoot her. Turn her. No, we're gonna turn her into glue.
But don't worry, it'll have glitter in it.
It's what she would have wanted.
I don't think so.
I know. Don't ask her.
No, Ava! Do you want to be put down like a horse? Dad, stop making that sound. Ava, I'm asking you. Given the option, would you rather be put down or just take it to the doctor one time?
Clomp.
All right, shoot her. She can't call me that. And from ridiculous horseplay, we go to ridiculous advertising. You heard about these sexy onions?
Sexual onions.
You heard about these sexy onions?
They make you cry in a good way.
Mm-hmm. They're the bad boy of vegetables. Like, he's always making you cry, but there's so much more to him. You just have to look beneath the surface.
About it.
So there's a company called Gaze. No, not that kind. Gaze seed company. Sells produce, seeds, stuff like that. Trying to advertise their Walla Walla onions on Facebook. But the picture of the seed packaging, apparently when you look at it through the eyes of a Facebook algorithm, ooh, it's super slutty looking.
Yeah.
They banned the ad because it was products with overtly sexualized positioning.
That's right.
Or that they might have looked like something else. I'm going to show you the ad. Now, if you're looking at this at work, be aware that this can get you in trouble because these are sexy onions.
Not safe for work.
Not safe for work onions. Ready? Ooh. Ooh, yeah, baby.
Look at them. Look at them
onions
on top of each other.
in a basket. Oh, is that one cut open in the front? Ooh. This sexual content is way too much for Facebook to handle.
I mean, it's way too much. I mean, so many layers.
I mean, you got look at this. This is just an orgy going on back here.
I know. And that one's just like watching.
Yeah. Gross. Like,
gross.
Ugh. But yeah, Facebook's out here banning ads.
I think it would have been like a cucumber, like positioned like irregularly or something like that. And then it would have been like, that would have been fine. It's like,
yeah, they.
I do not see it.
Jackson McLean is the manager at the company. Said that they got notified the other day that it's an overtly sexual image, and that Facebook had to ban them from the site. He says, "I guess something about two round shapes there could be misconstrued as boobs or something, nude in some way." Said,
like stacked boobs.
I don't know. It's the algorithm. The Facebook algorithm. The Facebook algorithm is like that virgin that tries to say, "Nah, man, I've seen so many boobs. They're like when you see a bunch of girls together, it's like piles of onions. It's so hot." He said, "Yeah, I don't understand. They could just look at the picture and see that it's not sexual. It's just onions."
That's the thing. I don't think anyone looks at it. I think the algorithm's just like, nope, and then they're like, "Well, let's see what the algorithm said." I think there's a person there like flipping through photos going,
We got him this time.
If not, that is not the job that I would want.
Let's see. Speaking of the job you want, we got this teacher out here. That is, he feels like he's really upset because he's been restricted to no longer being able to teach kindergarten children. He was teaching kindergarten at the Dr. Moreau Elementary School in a suburb of Paris.
Sorry, the Dr. Moreau?
But it's spelled differently.
Okay. It's been my opinion that normally, like, whenever they like pull some like buddy off of teaching kindergarten, it's usually warranted.
Okay, well, I don't know if you're gonna agree with this because I feel like he's being
persecuted.
He's being persecuted. He's being untargetedly or unfairly targeted. What? Yeah, I said a whole bunch of words all at once, and your dumb brain couldn't even comprehend what I was saying. I said a full sentence and a half, and you're like, "You said duh, right?" God, aren't you stupid? Anyway,
untargetedly.
Fair. He's still allowed to teach children over the age of 6, but he can't teach children that are in kindergarten anymore.
Okay.
Because he got a couple of tattoos.
Okay.
They're not racist. They're not hateful message. It's just he's got a few of them.
Are they sexy onions?
No, thankfully he doesn't have any sexy onion tattoos, but he
Thank
did
God.
he did tattoo the whites of his eyeballs, so they're
Wow.
solid black now.
Looking like the fish in the shape of things. Look at this guy.
The shape of things. Yeah.
Or no, what was that? Is that what it was?
Yep, the shape of things. I'm the dumb one.
No, something of water or some shit like that.
Oh, it's almost like it's the shape of water.
Shape of water.
The shape of things. It's the water something.
What's
You're
the
so
shape
close.
of things?
I don't know. But yeah, he decided to. He's got solid jet black eyes like you see in every demon that's in every movie in the past 30 years. He's covered
Look at you. Look at you. How are you going to get a job? What do you want to be? I want to teach kindergarten.
I just feel like I have something I could add.
Yeah, like what's happening in the back? Like,
Oh,
is that Pilates?
That's his dojo, I guess. I don't know. It's a
So
lot.
he basically tattooed his eyelids?
No. His actual eyeballs, the whites of your eyeballs, he had ink injected into them. So now his eyes are solid black. He can still see. The pigmentation is now completely covered in ink.
Doesn't need sunglasses anymore, that's for sure.
No, I think he still needs sunglasses. It's like if you would paint the second layer of your skin pink and then the top layer of skin was fine. It's just a really shallow tattoo. Whereas all the other tattoos on his body are sure in there.
On the weekend, he goes by the name Balthazar, the demon king of kindergarten.
But by day, he's...
Timmy, I said share.
By day, he's Sylvan Helene, a 35-year-old teacher. He said, all of my students and their parents were always cool with me because basically they knew me.
And they did not care about the tattoos, no matter how demonic I looked.
They always know that the lowest performing student in the class gets sacrificed, but that's in the syllabus. You had from day one, you know this.
No student is left behind. They are just murdered.
We always clean up the scraps. Class size is a problem, no more.
It is right before snack time.
I'm sorry, did you just lick your lips while saying snack time, referring to children?
Maybe.
Okay.
Fine. Do not fire me. I will teach anybody over 6.
Oh, okay. That's fair, everyone, right? That's fair because they can fight back. I don't know why. Like, you want to cover yourself in tattoos, cool. You want to cover yourself and your entire face in tattoos, and then make your eyes jet black.
I like to think that like maybe that's just like stepping a little bit over the line of the employee handbook.
Yeah,
like they're like, yeah, tattoos are okay. What about my eyes being black? We'd rather you not, but this is France, so
listen, we're pretending like we're more liberal with things here.
Trying to perceive a level of professionalism and project that onto the children.
Yeah,
that doesn't haunt their dreams.
Okay.
We love what you do with sharing and nap time. We love all that, but
I'm hearing this feedback.
But I just think the fact that you look like a demon, like, I mean, like I watched from back and like I still don't know what happened to Curious George because I was just taken right out of it.
Oh well, he had a fun day at the grocery store.
See, I would have never known that.
Oh,
I wouldn't know that.
We covered it right after the lesson.
I was entranced by your demonic visage.
Okay, so what you're saying is you find my look more engaging than other teachers. It sounds like I'm an asset and I deserve a raise.
Yeah, but I just would rather you do it for people over 6.
Okay, I don't understand. If I can't get to them when they're young, their souls aren't clean.
They're what?
I said their hearts are pure and open to learning.
Did you say something about clean?
What? Yeah, the 4s here are really clean.
Yeah, you're going to 2nd grade.
Yeah, I'll bump it up to 3rd grade. You watch. See what happens.
You want junior high school? Keep going.
It's like
get those horns implanted, and you'll go to junior high school.
It's like when you have to teach.
Put that pitchfork down.
You have to teach college. It's like their version of death row. It's like, I swear to God, I'll make you a professor at a local community college. No,
at a fine arts college where you
no
teach communication.
Well, going away from demon teachers,
and turn off the Omen soundtrack. It's freaking the kids out.
It adds ambiance. God,
try playing "Ring Around the Rosie" with your Spiritus Dominus.
You know, "Ring Around the Rosie." That was also a song about the plague.
Yeah, you shouldn't tell the children that.
Okay, well, I think
find it out on Facebook when they're adults, like normal people.
Okay, well, I already told them after I told them about how Santa's not real. So what am I just supposed to follow that up with something like, "Oh, neither is the Easter Bunny"? No, you got to hit them with the "Ring Around the Rosie."
Okay.
These kids ain't gonna know shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that you ought to know. Yeah, buddy, you ought to know. Ooh, because the Seal Sanctuary in England was been, they have this lovely little
title for Alanis Morissette's hit song.
Get out of here. Harris is a 10-year-old Asian short-clawed otter that recently lost his partner Apricot when she died at the ripe old age of 16, right before she could start making horse videos. So he was alone for the first time in 4 years, and they said he appeared to go back to his bachelor ways. What are the bachelor ways for an otter?
Yeah, you know, he's hanging around, he's drinking beers late, playing Call of Duty.
Okay.
Because it's the hard thing is when you lose the individual you love, it's almost impossible to find an otter.
Okay, just for that, we're gonna get rid of Patrick.
No.
We got a nice little comment from Josh. My college would threaten professors to teach at university-owned high school. Damn, we weren't that far off. It's a real threat. So the sanctuary people made an online dating profile for him, aka, does any other sanctuary have a lonely otter? Because this was being kind of a dick. He's
otters seeking otters.
God damn it! Even worse, I'm gonna have you on screen but muted. Try to defend yourself, you son of a bitch. You're not muted anymore. See, we can hear you rustling.
That's gonna kill on the podcast.
Oh, I know. I can't wait for the audio version. Like, oh, you know what?
It
sounds like they're pantomiming.
They're gonna be in the car. Looks like he's doing a sight gag. This is awesome. Maybe I should tune in at 4. It's a whole new level.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna have to tune into the video version of the podcast about 23 minutes into it if you want to get that sweet bit that Patrick just did. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I would check it out. It's worth it.
I mean, it's worth it. It's worth the traffic.
It's worth it. Yeah, just pull over, or stop in the middle of the road.
Yeah, no, but when the cops ask you, you go, "I'm watching something."
You don't understand. There's a visual bit I have to look at. So there's another otter named Pumpkin, which, by the way, Apricot and Pumpkin, who's naming these sons of bitches? Because these are the
somebody
female
who
otters.
Loves the farmer's market. Okay, Bear.
Okay, but these are the female otters. The male otters are named Harris and Eric. What about that one? Ooh, pumpkin. What about that one? Ooh, what about this one?
Harris, Eric, Apricot, Pumpkin.
This one, Snookums.
This is Peaches.
This is Tim.
Jake
2.
Stanley.
Oh, wow.
And Cinnamon.
And Cinnamon.
You're trying to find some lady names for this? I am. Only hangs out in strip clubs. This is Champagne. Cashmere.
Oh, God.
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac. What the fuck? Come to the stage. Tic Tac. Oh, she used a lot of self tanner. Yeah, she's the orange one.
Yep. Come here with a fresh take.
Yeah.
No.
there was an otter named Pumpkin not too far away at another sanctuary who lost her old partner, Eric. So they hooked these two otters up. Now, Patrick, my question to you is, if Harris and Pumpkin could somehow find a mate, what's your fault? Come on, man. What are you doing?
I know.
What's wrong with your face?
I'm just looking for my apricot.
I know you said apricot, but it sounded like you said you're looking for your uppercut. I'm like, I'm
That
sure
too.
we could find a girl to punch you.
That too. No, I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, just like unnecessarily attacking you.
No, it's fine. Girls are crazy sometimes now. That's just saying.
Oh yeah, that's it's always safe to blame them.
I had one that I haven't talked to in like months and months and months text me today asking me if I wanted to do something tonight. And I said, no, I cannot.
Oh, she escaped?
And she's like, well, I don't chase boys. And I was like, I didn't know that I haven't spoken to you in months, but okay. She's like, whatever, you're lost. I'm like, yeah, it looks like it.
I sent you a post via Pony Express, and I haven't heard from you in a fortnight.
Right?
Where are you?
My dearest Patrick, it has been so long since we have talked to one another. I don't know why it sounds like Hannibal Lecter. Please come with me to the Ruby Tuesdays where we get some fava beans.
Some nice raspberry tea. Well, you know, there's something going for the people that are shaped like us, at least. Because a 28-year-old Chinese man, identified only as Lou, got trapped in his family's well after breaking through the wood that they used to cover it in his hometown.
Was he doing a dance?
Nope.
Did he just decide to stand there?
He felt like jumping on it. You ever just see something like, I bet I can jump on that?
I won't sit in like lawn chairs that I don't trust.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be like, let's jump up on this well.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
I'm down 30 pounds and I still won't sit on lawn chairs that I don't trust.
There's a silver lining to Lou's predicament here. He may have fallen in the well, but the good news is he was so overweight that only his legs fell in.
Yep.
And he stopped.
I need a plunger and a pound of butter.
What's the butter?
Not the Irish kind. Get the canola free.
What's the butter for?
We're gonna go around the edge and we're gonna hope to grab him before he falls through.
Oh, okay. We can't
stop eating the butter. We're trying to do something here. Lou, we're trying to get you out of here. Give me the plunger. The plunger's for his mouth.
Stop him from eating real quick and then cover him with butter. He's like, quick, go. We have a window.
We have a window. Get the crane.
A team of at least 5 firefighters had to tie a strong rope around him.
Yank him out like a rooted bush.
He was hanging out without a shirt, just with his arms crossed, like, okay.
You guys gonna help?
So we doing this or what? They tied a strong rope around his waist.
You're upset and indignant, Lou. You're upset about this situation?
Excuse me, can I get some help over here?
We need to plunge you out of a well.
Yeah, I understand that, but like my feet are getting cold, so if you could hurry up.
Yeah. Well, you ate all the butter, Lou. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you're welcome. Otherwise, you'd have to get way more rope.
Thank you. You're right. We don't say thank you enough.
That's what I wanted. Thank you.
You know what? Fuck this. Just leave him there.
The fire service estimated his weight to be at about 500 pounds, although other reports saying he was closer to 300.
What? Was that the exaggeration? Like, look at that guy. He must be like 500 pounds.
Well, there's 5 of us, and we can all lift 100 pounds, so it's probably like 500 pounds.
Kind of went like Christopher Walken there for a second with that voice.
Okay, well, I bet when it came to, if he came across a man stuck in a well partially, he'd be there to give directions.
Like, you know,
we got
if you hadn't stood on the well,
right on it,
you wouldn't be in this position.
You're falling. We're too fat.
Falling, but not. Well, Once again, that's a visual. He pointed to his head, everybody.
Okay, well, don't spoil
Driving
the
in a
visual
car.
joke. If they're not going to watch it and they're only going to listen to it, they're going to miss out on the visual jokes. The visual jokes are for the people that appreciate we spent all this time and effort and money to get all this video equipment going. The audio, well, you know what? You just get our smooth, buttery voices. The same kind of butter you could take a Chinese man out of a well with. Oh, man.
That's what I look for. Excuse me, this butter,
yes?
Is it fat-free?
Oh, I believe it's only partially fat-free.
Okay, is it salted or is it unsalted?
That one is salted.
And can I extract a fat Chinese man out of a well with this?
You know what? I'd have to check the nutritional fact on the back.
I mean, I could buy 2. Should I buy 2?
You know what? You should probably buy 2 because if you don't use it, you could always return it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 2.
Okay. You want some eggs that are good at getting rid of your neighbor's kids?
Sure.
That just rocks. Oh man! Speaking of other food items, you hear about this motherfucker, Deputy Prime Minister of Australia?
No.
We have some Australian friends that are posting about how they don't like some of the things the leadership is doing there. But Deputy Prime Minister Michael McCormick, turns out he's out of touch with people. He said some stupid things, and they got real offended. He was speaking to the Regional Australia Institute. He encouraged young Australians to head to farms and claimed that it was well-paid work. He says, this is his accent. I totally watched a bunch of videos beforehand. If you know somebody who might be on the coast, who might be lounging around with a surfboard, tell them to come to the regions. Tell them to bring their mobile with them because it'll be a great Instagram moment for them to get up to pick a tree, pick some fruit. Who knows? They might make some friends along the way.
Like an Australian Cockney chimney sweep.
I know, right? Who knows? They might take some friends with them. They might make new friends. They might meet the love of their life. Basically saying, hey, how about you go do some really hard physical labor, completely ignore your boss when he's yelling to get back to work and just take some Instagram selfies, and then find the love of your life while you're there.
Yeah, you got. That's how I'm on farmersonly.com. I basically stood next to a tractor.
Yeah.
I took a photo and I was like, okay, I'm a farmer now.
Well, that's awesome. That's just new technology.
You ever see that commercial for that?
The Farmers Only?
Yeah, with the cows. Like the animals are sitting there talking about them. First off, it's like, where's Bub? It's like out in the field, alone again. And then it's like for farmers, it's hilarious. But the idea that this poor guy is he's doing all this farm work like on his own, like trying to keep a farm going. Yeah. Probably the same farm his family's had for like years and years, for 100 years. He's trying to keep it going. But the animals are sitting there talking shit about him.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, he said that people are saying that, if a fruit grower saw you stopping for a second to take a selfie, you'd be kicked out the next second. And they don't realize that anyone picking fruit doesn't have time for selfie because every piece of fruit counts when you're struggling to make enough money to even exist.
Like the video of those people that were trying to like clean up after all the riots and stuff like that. They'd come and they'd borrow someone's squeegee or something like that, take a photo and then leave.
Oh, oof. I hated those. Didn't we rip on those people?
I think so.
I think we covered that.
Odds are good.
Odds, yeah.
Whether it was on a show or just in general conversation.
Yeah. At the very least, we said some really mean things behind their backs.
Right. But we'll say it now, but in front of their backs. You suck.
You suck. But you know who's trying not to suck? Burger King. They're out here saying that one of their new food items, the Master Angus burger, which again, you cannot have a word with only one letter separating it away from anus and be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
They said that it deserves a Michelin star.
Yeah.
They even started a petition saying that it is so deserving of it. They're saying, how many places does your book, like talking to Michelin, how many places does your Little Red Book have that serve exceptional dishes that are on the table in 5 minutes? First off, exceptional? Have you ever had an exceptional experience at Burger King.
Yeah.
Oh, an exceptional one, not just like
I
okay, pretty good.
I prefer Burger King to McDonald's.
Well, that's not what we're asking here, Patrick. I'm talking.
But
If you had to rate it, the way
I
that
don't know the last time I ate at a Burger King.
they judged the burger. He said they would judge the burger based on a standard set of criteria, which includes the quality of its ingredients, the mastery of cooking, the harmony of flavors, and how much the personality of the chef comes through in the dish. Now, I'm asking you, Patrick, with the quality of ingredients in a Burger King burger, you're telling me that's Michelin star worthy?
I mean,
make your case.
We weren't talking about that. I wasn't talking about it. You asked me if I've ever had a pleasant experience.
I would say exceptional.
Exceptional, yeah. I mean,
well,
when it comes to fast food, you just hope not to find a Band-Aid in your burger,
And just because there's not a
Band-Aid, that was exceptional.
I feel like you just need to have higher standards. This is the Michelin people we're talking about here. We're not talking about some tire motherfuckers. We're talking about the food people.
No, I don't think I've ever had a Michelin. I don't think I've ever had a Michelin Whopper. Been like.
And the mastery of cooking, the harmony of flavors. How much of the personality of the chef comes through in the dish? I think that's where they're talking about where the Band-Aid is.
Yeah. I think it's like you put a small piece of himself in here.
Which part? No, his left pinky.
It's probably his left pinky. That's what this spot is, Chris.
Now here's the thing: just because it's a cheap ass burger, doesn't mean it's automatically disqualified from Michelin. It's not like they're like these meals have to be $48 or higher to even be considered. No, because 8 of the 10 most affordable Michelin starred meals can be found in restaurants in East and Southeast Asia, some of them costing as low as $3. The USA's cheapest Michelin starred meal can be found at Al's Place in San Francisco for $18. So, I mean, the cheapest meal on the list costs $2.20.
Right.
And a single sitting at the world's most expensive restaurant, Sublimotion in Ibiza, costs as much as eating all 50 of the cheapest Michelin starred meals. It's the same price. Fuck that. So like the Michelin, they're just like, is it good? And then Burger King's like, I swear it's good, I promise. And you're like, come on.
I'm surprised Wendy's Twitter hasn't, picked up on the story and said something.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was looking for a Wendy's Twitter, but about it to see if they've said anything. They have not.
Yeah. To be
Wendy's
fair,
Twitter is savage though.
Oh, it is. It's it is the Belgian arm of Burger King that's doing this. So it's not like it's main headquarters Burger King saying we demand a Michelin star. It's Burger King Belgium going, there's 6 people that follow us.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's like if you had to choose between this and like a Chinese man in a well, like what would you choose?
Right. See, give us a Michelin star.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna give him a Michelin star? He just covered in butter.
Right, but it's the way he presents the butter.
And there's you could definitely see the chef in the dish in that case because he's still inside of it. Speaking of things you can't get inside of, the CEO of a Swedish startup, Einride, Robert Falk, he started a team to develop and build self-propelled trucks. Transformers. These trucks that just move by themselves. Now they can either drive autonomously or they can use a remote control to drive them. Here's the problem that they have. They applied for test permit on public roads for the cabless truck, and they got refused by the authorities. Now, why would a test permit for public roads for the cabless truck be denied? Like, what's a reason that you could possibly deny wanting to drive these autonomous vehicles,
or wanting to let them use the autonomous vehicles?
No, the authorities denied the permit for them to be able to test drive these.
Right. Yeah, that's what I meant. They're utilizing them on public roads and stuff and try to maybe like they drop signal and just stop in the middle of it's like nothing like the air brakes going on a semi in front of you to really, murder you.
Okay, well, I mean that's a good reason. It's a little off base. Like, do you have like what's the second reason you had one like in your head? Like, it's either this or this. What you got like a second one?
No.
Here's the problem. The authorities demand that the vehicle must be able to blow in an alcohol test machine and show a valid driving license. I'm gonna go ahead and let you enjoy that for a second.
So they're worried that the AI truck is going to get hammered, and
yeah, they're worried that this machine is going to get drunk and drive.
So it's not like they're worried about the technology in any way, shape, or form. They're just worried about it getting hammered.
Well, it could just be bureaucrats using it as a technicality to deny advancement of things.
Well, they probably have like truckers unions, like
Yeah, I'm sure.
Who donate money. Do you think that's it? I don't even know if we've had this discussion before. Would you, if you had the opportunity to own a self-driving car, would you own a self-driving car?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because people have self-driving technology in a Tesla right now, and there are still all these reports of accidents happening because something happened with the self-driving vehicle feature. It's just not there yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna like.
Say it is there. Like, say Google comes up with the thing.
If it's like 15 years from now and they have like a relatively spotless record, like obviously there's still going to be some incidents here or there, people jumping in front of cars in low lighting like we've seen before, or just an actual full-on failure on one car, but it's not like a brand-wise thing. Then probably
because I think that would cut down on accidents.
Oh yeah,
I mean, especially if the cars know each other, like they keep a safe distance away from one another, and then they are, they just like, I mean, they have that technology now that it's like if you're about to like turn into somebody, the thing beeps like the proximity detector and everything like that. I think that would be better, and I definitely think it would be an end to traffic. Not some asshole doing something stupid. I don't know. I think I would do it. I think if they came up with something, and obviously it's got to go through a bunch of testing. It's got to go through a bunch of rating. Like Tesla is kind of like, we got this, but I don't think they really want people to use it.
Well, they also have a thing where people are accidentally butt dial, like the butt dial, like they'll have someone will put their phone in their pocket, accidentally hit a $4,000 upgrade to their self-driving feature in the car, and you can't even get a refund for it at the moment because the ways it's so fucking. I was gonna do the story, but it just turned out to be Tesla's fucking over the customers. I'm like, rich people problems.
Yeah, right.
So like
that's crazy though. It's like, you like your car? Yeah, it costs a whole lot of money. Hey, you want to pay $4,000 more? You can have it drive you.
Well, that's the thing too. It's just like an upgrade of a feature. It's not.
Right.
It's not the self-driving. Right. It's an upgrade of the self-driving or something.
I think I would like that. I think I would enjoy that because you could just like you could still do like other things, and like you could sit there and you could read a book or hang out, or like, I'm not saying sleep, but
I mean there's audiobooks, Patrick.
I know, but I'm just saying
you could audiobook it up.
Or you could do work and stuff like that if you were.
Well,
like, there's been a ton of times that I've been going downtown for like rehearsal, and I was like, boy, I wish I had like a car that would drive me so that I could just like read my script.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
You could also read it to yourself in a recording and then just play that back and listen to it. But whatever.
I've done that too.
Yeah. So like the self-driving thing, I wouldn't jump on it now. It's like laser eye surgery. It's like they've had this technology for a while now, but it's like I'd still rather be overly cautious and wait, a few more years before I even think about jumping in on that. Because I'm like,
there's a thing I'm gonna end up talking to my doctor about when I go for my my next sleep. my next sleep apnea appointment, which isn't until January. It cracks me up. They want me to go back like not I go once a year. They go, how's this appointment for January? And I think this was like last year. And I was like, sure, I'll be free that day. I don't know,
I'm getting my haircut that day.
Yeah. But they've got this thing now that it's like a small like implant, and then it runs up to like your windpipe, and it stimulates the windpipe when you're sleeping. So basically it's off during the day, and then you do this, you click it on, and then if the thing's like if it's closing off, it'll like stimulate the windpipe, and then it'll open it up. No. And I'm like, I don't know. Like it's interesting because then I wouldn't have to wear the mask.
This is the first time I've heard about that. And
well, no, I get terrifying. It wouldn't be in your like Facebook algorithm because I get like CPAP stuff in my Facebook.
Well, sure, but I'm saying like with all the random technology things you hear about, that's kind of a thing that you would hear about because sleep apnea seems like
Philips. That's the thing. That's the one thing that gets me. It's done by Philips, and I'm like, well, they're not around.
Yeah, but still, it's like with the like laser eye surgery, it's like there's so many people that just have all these successful things and like this is great. I love it. It's so wonderful. But I know one person they had the surgery and then it's 15 years later and they're back to wearing glasses again because it reverted. I'm like, well then don't get it in your early 20s.
It's like when my tonsils grew back. I was like, hey,
what
did I go through this for?
I got a Game Boy when I got my tonsils taken out, so I could do that again. I could use another Game Boy.
Yeah, I could use another one. I like a color one.
All right. Speaking of things you don't need, what you know about some...
You don't think that I would need a Game Boy Color?
No, I don't think you need it.
I would play nothing but Tetris.
That's why you don't need it.
How dare you?
You play that on an old Game Boy. You don't need a Game Boy Color.
It's brighter.
An art collective has come up with a interesting way of paying off oversized hospital bills by churning these oversized hospital bills into giant pieces of art. They take the bill and they picture taking a piece of paper, blowing up like 30 times its size, but instead they hand paint it.
And poster.
Essentially it's a poster, but they hand paint it. This group, MSCHF, which I think means mischief. They're known for their irreverent art projects. They found 3 American
that society. That's their slogan.
We don't have vowels.
Yeah.
The hand-painted invoices
because almost every letter in the word "yeah" is a vowel, except for the H. Hit. That means yeah. That means yeah. They don't like vowels.
Hit. The group painted They hand painted the invoices on 6-foot tall canvases and sold them on an art market for precisely the amount owed.
Oh, that's nice.
They raised with the gallery a combined total of $73,360.36.
That sounds like a ray of light to me.
But it's art.
That's what they're doing is stupid.
I have a different thing for the ray of light. You shut your mouth.
Well, I'm just saying that sounds like a nice thing. Why do you hate nice things?
Well, because there was an art auction and it was a nice segue into speaking of auctions.
Oh, okay.
Tennessee officials have accidentally listed 13 pallets of coronavirus testing materials and other supplies on an auction site. This website is a government liquidation website.
Because we're out of the woods, right? And we should be selling shit.
The auction listing was the result of an internal processing mistake. And he said the supplies should have been stored, but were inadvertently labeled as surplus, so they were listed for auction. They said that the state's warehouse has separate sections for storage and surplus. And when they're moving things around, things got misplaced. But as stupid as that sounds, Patrick, it has led me to a wonderful thing called Government Surplus Prices Right. That's right, Patrick. You today are going to be giving me what item you think sells for more money. And if you get them right, you can go on this website and buy them, because some of them are real affordable. Other ones not so much. Let's take a guess at government deal or no deal. Oh, cut it. All right, Patrick. I need you to tell me which item costs more between these two items. All right. I'm going to give you two different items. You have to tell me which one costs more. Currently up for auction, we have
$1.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Now, I explained the rules to you pretty easily right before this.
Which costs more? Got it.
Which costs more? We
$1.
have the Terra King Sweeper Street Sweeper
Mm-hmm.
or a 2005 HME fire truck. Terra King Street Sweeper or a 2005 HME fire truck.
I would say the fire truck costs more.
Current bidding price of the fire truck is $500. Current bidding price of the street sweeper is $510.
Oh. $1.
No. Okay. Oh, for one. All right, Patrick. Items number 2. We have what's listed as paddle boat number 1 or animated Christmas figures. Patrick, which one is selling for a higher price?
The Christmas figures.
Christmas figures are currently listed at $36. Paddle boat number 1 is currently listed at $25.
Yay.
Yeah, you did it. 1 and 1, Patrick. You're going to walk away with some great opportunity to buy these things.
$1.
No.
Okay, sorry.
There is plenty of things for $1 on this website, though.
Yeah.
All right. Coming in hot now. Number 3 deal is a 2003 Ford Econoline E350 XL Super Duty van or a 2007 Chevrolet Express G3500 ambulance.
I'm going to go with ambulance.
Current bidding price on the ambulance is $5. Current bidding price on the Super Duty is $20.
Oh my God.
Yeah, don't you feel stupid? You lost out on a
cool things with an ambulance.
I know. Side note, it needs an engine. There are electrical issues. It does not run, but it comes with a title, so it will be yours.
For the ambulance?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I know.
All right, we're going high stakes now, Patrick. We got 2 of our highest dollar items on the auction site.
$1.
We have a 1995 Bell 206B helicopter or Oklahoma City Old Fire Station number 4. The actual fire station.
Wow. I'm going to go with the fire station costs more.
The fire station current bidding price is $151,500. Helicopter current price is $250,000.
I just figured that thing didn't work or something like that. They're like, never going to fly again.
No.
And it's haunted.
It's got over 10,000 airframe hours. It's maintained every 100 hours. It's got 5,333 landings on it, so it knows how to land.
Right.
Oklahoma City Old Fire Station, 0 landings. So
yeah, I can see that.
Right.
If I want something that's going to land, I'm going with the helicopter.
All right, Patrick. Last go around, we have 2 very similar items. They are related.
Okay.
We have a pallet of Dell 6530 i7 laptops without their hard drives, approximately 216 laptops, or the forklift to lift that pallet, a Skytrack 6036.
I'm going to go with the forklift.
Current bidding price on the forklift is $5,650. Current bidding price on the Dell laptop pallets is $40,010. Patrick, you are today's big loser.
We didn't have hard drives.
Loser.
I'm all right with it.
Patrick, you want to give a loser's memo to everyone? You lost.
Hey guys, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you buy stupid crap at an auction. But it's okay, because one day you could own yourself an Oklahoma fire station. You just got to work at it. Got to work so. Oh, I thought I was going to go into a song. Never mind.
No. That's what I meant to hit.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, if you want to check out this website, it's govdeals.com. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can buy a 12-pack of used tasers.
Ooh.
You don't get to look at it right now, Patrick.
I want to do it. Let's see if there's
we have some important things to go over.
We can continue going.
We have the story of a really, like, it's in one hand it's like you want to yell at this guy, but on the other hand it's like, wow, he's dead. A man by the name of Orlando Serrano Arzola is a 25-year-old man who died this past weekend after falling off a cliff at Glen Canyon National Recreation Area in Arizona. You're thinking, oh no, what a tragedy. He fell over the side. I wonder what he was doing.
What was he doing?
He was, of course, trying to take pictures.
Well. Oh, sorry.
No. There's no wells in Arizona canyons. Watch, there's like 1,000 wells.
There's 1,000 wells.
Yeah, he's just trying to take
Where
pictures.
Where you get our water from? Duh. Stupid.
From the faucet.
No. Comes out of the well. You're trying to take pictures of?
He was just trying to take pictures.
Wax.
Taking pictures. You know, the selfies have claimed yet another person. But here's the crazy part. When he fell, the place that is overlooking the Colorado River, the sheriff's office and the Glen Canyon National Recreation area.
That's probably not the name of it.
No, look. Officers
with the Glen Canyon National area.
Officers with the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. I'm like, that. Normally, you don't hear that kind of a wording for a area. What?
It's called area.
The National Recreation Area.
We need a name for this. It's National Recreation Area.
They found
a thing. It's a thingy.
Oh, the thing with the place. Those guys. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know.
When they found his body, they also found the remains of another person.
Oh.
So it seems like a bunch of people will be taking pictures in the area.
Hero.
I guess. They found a decayed body. They just found the remains.
But he died too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he died doing what he loved.
Cliff diving?
Cliff diving.
Yeah.
Selfies.
Yeah.
And finding corpses.
There's one. We have an update.
Oh.
We have a couple updates, really. You remember our friend last week who sued his parents to try to get money because he didn't want to
work.
He just didn't want to work. And he's like, give me money.
Work makes me sleepy.
He has, since we reported the last story, he's been ordered to pay his parents close to $75,000 in court costs.
Keep digging that hole, buddy.
So he went from having presumably no support from them to now having to pay them, even though he has no job. He's got
judge is like, fuck you, dude. Guess what you get to do now?
The judge ruled he had no case, but they're also like, fuck this. He said the fact is that an adult son has chosen to make financial claims against his parents. In that endeavor, he has utterly failed. There is no reason at all why he should not suffer the consequences.
Damn right.
I was like, yeah, you get them. Damn.
Get a job.
Another update. Remember our foul-mouthed parrots from last week?
Uh-huh.
We started the show with our swearets from the Lincolnshire Wildlife Park. They are anticipated to, after a brief timeout period, they are anticipated to be launched again into the colony Wednesday. So yesterday.
Fly to your room. You're a timeout. You fly to your room.
Yeah, so they were put in timeout for a while, but now they've just been re-released to say, you know, we washed their beaks out with soap enough times that I think we're finally going to behave. The funny side effect of this story, though, is that you get down from there, you come here, and wash your mouth out. Since the story about the birds has broken, there are people going to the wildlife park, not knowing where the birds are, and they're just screaming swear words at every bird they can find.
And then like the birds that don't do it are like, what do we do? What is this?
Hey, bird! Fuck you! Fuck you! He's not doing it. Hey, other bird! Bitch!
9/11 was a hoax.
Oh my god, these are the worst birds.
You imagine those birds are like, what? I just showed up today. Like they brought me in today. I'm filling in for another bird.
This is my day off.
I'm filling in for another bird, and this is what I get.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Right. Not supposed to be here.
Oh, it's enough to make you want to blow up the world.
No, don't get your feathers all ruffled. Now, come on.
It's right. We're gonna have a nice little bit of delightful news without Patrick's stupid face interfering.
Hey.
Canada is banning plastic use or single-use plastic bags, straws, cutlery, and other single-use items by the end of 2021.
Yeah.
They have a list of single-use plastics being banned. Food containers made out of hard-to-recycle plastics as well. And the Environment and Climate Change Minister announced the federal government's next steps towards the plan to achieve zero plastic waste by 2030. Given the amount of random-ass plastic waste there is just sitting on the side of the road or just in the middle of the street or in the fucking ocean at any given time, it's nice to see that someone's deciding to take a step towards going, how about we not do it like this? And it's not that they're just straight out banning everything. They're doing a thing where they have, like, with the pandemic going on, it's like there's a lot of restaurants that have switched to using only like takeaway stuff, like plastic silverware, plastic containers,
cups, and the small little shot glasses that are like NyQuil cups.
Yep. Oh my god, we got so many of those. What they want to do is the plastics that are being made is they want to be the government said they want to be holding big companies responsible for their plastic production, requiring them to play a part in collecting and recycling of their materials.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I never understood this. Like, and I realize it's difficult because you just throw stuff away.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like almost like, I don't know. It's hard with a pandemic. It's hard without a pandemic. Like to be like, you throw this in a thing, like you have a plastic, like there's like definitely recycling bins.
Yeah.
But just to be like, you know, send off all the plastic straws somewhere to be recycled or, you know, whatever, rather than throwing them in the ocean and then ending up in a fucking turtle's mouth. You know, it's like, I don't know. It just bothers me.
Yeah, there's it includes a proposal to establish recycled content requirements in products and packaging, saying that they want to have by 2030. The new regulations, they want to have a minimum percentage of recycled content for all the stuff that's made out of plastic. They'll have rules for measuring and evaluating the amount of recycled content and guidelines and related tools to help companies meet these requirements. Right. So basically, if companies are going to be making the stuff with plastic, they have to do it more responsibly, and they have to do it with a significant amount of recycled plastic. They can't just be, using it all willy nilly.
I hate paper straws. I hate them.
Oh,
I hate them.
We have a bunch of metal straws at home that we use.
I think that I don't understand why people can't just like bring your own straw with you.
Yeah, I mean, then they like some of them are a bit excessive, but they do have these things on. Like I saw Facebook ads for these straws that it's like in a little container that has a little bristle with it, so it's like a little compact little container that you can carry around. I mean, I feel like it's a bit much, but also is it? Because you can also get silicone straws, and there are ways that you can go about having a straw with you.
I mean, I just like Amazon it right now. There's a reusable telescopic metal travel straw, and it doesn't have the little bristle thing and everything like that. If you want to clean it out or whatever, but you do that, you just put it on your on your key ring. You know,
yeah.
It just seems like you know.
I was a little poo-pooing of the metal straws at first because I was like, I don't want to be tasting metal all the time. It's like, oh, as it turns out, if you don't use like a cheap bullshit like a bullshit metal, it'll just taste like the thing you're drinking.
Right.
Because I'm thinking about the like when you get canned vegetables and you can kind of tell that they were in a can. I'm like, I don't want that in my mouth every time I drink something.
Like the one I'm looking at right now are like stainless steel.
Yeah. As it turns out, you can actually use a decent metal and they work great. You don't have to throw much of shit away. Like they said that according to Canada's government, they said that they throw away 3 million tons of plastic waste a year, and only 9% of that gets recycled. And about 1/3 of the plastics used in Canada are for single-use or short-lived products and packaging, including up to 15 billion plastic bags used every year and close to 57 million straws used daily.
So what's the option here? Because I'm sitting here like I'm about to click add to cart and I'm about to click to buy one of these because it wouldn't hurt to have one. No. But this whole thing is I'm one person. Like what can I is me not using straws gonna whatever or everything like that? Like what's the option? Is it just getting rid of them altogether and being like sorry we don't have straws?
That's why they're saying they're trying to get rid of the plastic straws. Or if they can
say here.
If what?
That would work, say here, because do you think that should have been like what they did instead of going with now I'm gonna go to these crappy paper straws? They should have just said we just don't do straws anymore. And you're also killing an industry, so it's kind of like what do you do?
Yeah, but aren't there some industries that we just don't have a need for anymore?
Sure.
So I mean, are you really killing an industry, or are you just evolving past the need for it?
I know, but if you go to like Straw, Kentucky, where we make straws, there's no, you're
but you can go
factory.
You can go to Metal Straw, Tennessee, and then there's a whole factory thriving there now that wasn't there 5 years ago.
I hope so. I'm just saying. I'm not saying don't do anything.
It's not like they're going down in the straw mines.
Well, not anymore.
My daddy was a straw miner. His daddy was a straw miner, and his daddy was a prostitute.
Wait. Come to Straw, Kentucky. We literally grasp at them.
I don't know. Yeah, see, we got.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy this.
Starbucks has sippy cup lids now, and they're trying to get rid of straws.
True.
That was something that I was gonna bring up, but you wouldn't stop talking.
I mean, it's important. It's
a fantastic thing. Any little bit that they could do to try to mitigate it, but it's like the plastic that they use.
I'm doing my part right now about it. That's
you just saved 3 turtles and 1 otter.
People go through, and the biggest thing, at Piazza, they do the caps. They do they put the top on it. And then they give you a straw. So that's like plastic on plastic on plastic.
Yeah. But that's the unfortunate downside. Well, one of the many unfortunate downsides of the pandemic is when they're trying to have these talks to help mitigate the plastic usage. It's well, what if there's a goddamn global pandemic and all we can use are plastic stuff? Because trying to use normal silverware, God forbid people go home and eat.
Right.
Absolutely. There was a couple places that during this whole pandemic we saw they actually had in the checkout screen of the food places, they actually had a thing on there that said if you don't need silverware or we're not giving you silverware, check this box if you do need it, but we're not giving it to you by default. Like, that's great. You're delivering this to my house. Why am I getting plastic silverware?
Maybe they just ask. Maybe they should start saying, "Hey, do you want a straw?" You know, and everything like that. And it's funny because, like I said, I just bought this thing. I know I'm going to get shit for it at the bar. Like, they're going to be like, "You got your own straw?" I'd be like, "Yeah,
absolutely." I know where this straw's been.
That's true.
When they just show up to you with a straw, with a cup with a straw in it, you're like, that straw came out of a box which someone took out with their hands, and then they patted it down into the straw holder with their hands. And how clean are their hands?
Oh, I know they do a lot of that stuff. Oh yeah, hemp or bamboo could be used, Jen. Thank you. That's true. But then it's like I said, you got to wash it. You got to, you know. I think that's what it comes down to, is people just don't want to carry shit. Like the thing I bought, it literally it's going to clip onto my it's like a telescoping thing. It's going to clip onto my key ring.
Right onto your purse.
Sure. You got to accessorize.
Absolutely. But that's going to do it for this week. Where can they find us online? You can find us individually.
I know where I can find me, but where can they?
You, the listener or viewer, can find us online individually on Twitter at PatrickNews42.
That's me.
At Hungry as a Bear. That's me. You can follow the entire podcast at Stupids Tweeting. You can look for us on Facebook and YouTube by searching for Stupids Talking Stupid. We broadcast the video versions of the podcast to those locations.
Right. You want to see those hot bits, guys.
Dude, we dropped all the hot bits today. They're
visual hot bits.
Ooh, molesting your eyeballs like sexual onions.
Ooh, so visual.
Yeah, and if you want to see these sexy goddamn onions that we were talking about earlier,
I got layers.
You definitely can't look it up on Google. You're going to have to watch the video version of the podcast. Yeah. I scrubbed Google clean. It's not on there.
It's not there.
Nope. It's just us nowadays. We're the only source for news. You can search for us on Spotify, iTunes, and iHeartRadio, and other podcasting applications on your telephone communication device.
Yeah.
Search for Stupid Talking Stupid. Even if we're not the first result, we are the best result. We're all
usually we're the first. I've been looking at some different ones. We're usually the first.
Yeah, we usually are. It's just it just depends on the algorithm that day. It feels like, because sometimes it'll show something that's like related to it, but I'm like, why are we the second one when I typed in the exact wording of our podcast?
Right.
But anyway, you'll see us. We're gorgeous.
Why were those onions pornographic? We'll never know.
Or you can know if you check out the video version of the podcast. Ooh. You can get all the information at www.stupidstalkingstupid.com. We also have our store on there. And yeah, that's how you talk to us.
Awesome. So that's going to do it for this week. For Stupids Talking Stupid, I am Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
I'll talk to you later.